Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd try a new art challenge. And it's a character design challenge where I use a random superpower generator and make a character that I think would have that power. I use the site randompowergenerator.com and the power I got is Prismatic Veil, and there's a little description included. And it says that this power is the ability to bend light into dazzling illusions that confound and disorient foes. So with that information, I started coming up with a design. At first, I wanted to have a more dynamic pose where I could show the way the powers are used, so I started with this drawing, but spoiler alert, I end up getting rid of it. But I will describe to you my thought process a bit here. I wanted this flowy, fabric-like piece to be like the focal point of this superpower, since I was given the name Prismatic Veil, which is where I got the idea. Where this veil of light is used like a canvas where the character can shape and change to fit her needs. This kind of led me to my other ideas for the outfit, which I also wanted to be very flowy and swirly like paint and watercolors. This design turned out a lot artsier than I expected when I first had the idea for this challenge, but I'm not mad about it. Also, Marvel Rivals recently released a first look at Emma Frost for their game, so I feel like the style and silhouette kind of influenced me in this design. And okay, see, I decided to scrap everything I just did, kind of. I felt like the veil was kind of obscuring too much of the design, and the pose wasn't even that great to begin with, so I just decided to use my default base that I use when I'm trying to get a feel for character designs. I also use this one a lot for adoptables, which I will get into in a bit, but as you can see, I'm basically just taking what I did with that first sketch and drawing it onto this base. I was not having a very good art week when I drew this, and on top of that, the power went out in my apartment for a whole day, so I couldn't get any work done that day. So I mentioned adoptables, and I have decided I will be selling this character as an adoptable as well. So let me explain what that is, if you don't already know. An adoptable character is essentially a pre-designed character that an artist puts up for sale. The idea is that someone who needs a character for something, whether it be an NPC in a roleplay or an extra character for a story they're writing, they can buy an adoptable to use. It can be because simply they don't have the time, skill, or inspiration to make it themselves. It works kind of like buying the copyright to use a character however you wish, while the original artist retains the right to the original art and design. I also sometimes describe it as a reverse commission. Instead of asking an artist to draw your original character, the artist creates the character first and sells it to someone who wants it. That means each adoptable can only be sold once, although the buyer can in turn resell the character as long as the original designer is still credited. Actually, different artists have different rules about purchasing, reselling, and trading their adoptables, so make sure you check before buying. Each artist also might have different ways of selling their adopts. Some are open to trading, some adoptables are sold auction style, and some, like me, just have a set price. All of my adoptables are available in my coffee shop. Upon purchase, you receive a high-quality JPEG of the character, which includes a complete color palette. Once you've purchased an adoptable, you are free to name your character and make any minor changes you want. You can then use your newly adopted character in your stories, roleplays, cosplays, or anything else, as long as I am credited as the original designer. But there we go, all finished with this character design based on the superpower Prismatic Veil. A very colorful and artistically inspired design, not really getting a superhero vibe from this, but technically the challenge never said I had to make a superhero, just a character who could use this randomly generated power. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Kaylinverse to see more of my work. Don't forget to check out this new adoptable in my coffee shop. Remember, only one person can purchase it. While you're there, check out the downloadable phone and desktop wallpapers, and also go to my imprint store if you want some art prints. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.